Hey guys, so today you and I are going to talk about seniors. So let's get into it. So the question in question was, hi Frederick, I was told by a project manager that there's even a difference between seniors and seniors. How do you assess which of them is more suitable to work on your project? You have a senior you can trust. That's about it, really. It's absolutely true. This is why I think that it's hilarious. Guys, if you want to see something really funny, go and take a look. Go do a search for senior software developer on LinkedIn or something like that, and look at the people who are using that title. It's everything from a balding dude who in his 50s to someone who looks like he literally just got pubic hair. Or it's ridiculous how loose the term senior is for some people. And so the same thing goes for when you get to actually be an experienced software developer. The difference between senior and senior is it's hilarious. I interviewed a quote-unquote senior not that long ago. He had, what was it, 13 years on his CV as a front-end developer, this dude, and he couldn't explain to me what a promise was. That is something that I learned in my first week of working in JavaScript. I wasn't a master of it, but it was my first week. So and apart from that, there was nothing. He could basically not answer a single question regarding very very basic concepts about anything that he was supposed to be a super senior software developer in. So either he lied on the CV, or I don't know. Like we kind of concluded finally after trying to it was painful to talk to him. There was no way that he had what was needed in order to do the job, because and I've worked with software developers, guys, who are like, if I ask them to add a type in say TypeScript or something like that, they don't know what I mean. What is a type? And they're supposed to, this is their job, they're supposed to, and I go, well, you have to know that, if you're using a type system, you should know what a type is. And they haven't even taken the time to actually learn how to use the tools at their place of work. This is what they do. This is their job, to know this stuff. And they don't even read the documentation, apparently, because I've had people who I'm just guessing now that they guessed, they were committing stuff. They said, quote unquote, they fixed it, and I go, no, you just put any on there. You don't know what I'm trying to tell. I could even write the syntax of what I wanted them to do, and they didn't understand what I was saying. And that is supposed to be a senior software developer. There's nothing senior about that person. That's not even a junior. It's not even a junior, for fuck's sakes, if you ask me. So there is absolutely, the term senior, you can wipe your ass with that. I don't use the term senior software developer, because, as I said, it doesn't mean anything unless the people who are making the evaluation understand what it's supposed to be about. So to assess who's more suitable for your product, it really comes down to finding someone who is, quote unquote, a real senior, someone who understands how to make good decisions, who have been in the industry not just for years, but have quality experience, understands how to get things done, and has a high level of understanding of what matters, and have that person make the evaluation. If you are a non-technical stakeholder, you will never be able to know this. all you can do is to go by the thing that everybody does when they don't know anything better, and that is to trust people who are more experienced, get a referral, or go out and do the thing that most people do, and that's just go Google around how to hire a software developer and listen to in many cases other people who know as little as you, and hope that you'll get somebody that is decent, and then you take it from there. You kind of just have to take it on faith. It's the same. It's literally the same thing I would have to do if I was going to hire a carpenter or like a plumber or something like that, because I know nothing about the thing that they do, so I don't really know what to look for. So you kind of have to do the best that you can. And this is why I argue that if you're going to run a startup or a software company or anything like that, you have to have someone that you trust that knows what good software development is about. If you don't have that, you have no way of knowing what you're paying for. You can basically just hope that they're going to do the right thing, and yeah, it is tricky. This is one of the reasons why, if you want to make some very serious money in IT, if you become like a technical manager, an engineering manager, or something like that, where you have these sorts of skills, then the company will throw money at you. Because if they're gonna, as you can imagine, if a corporation is gonna scale up, and I've been part of this journey, they're gonna hire hundreds of developers. How likely do you think how well do you think that's going to turn out for that company if they don't know, if they don't have a good way of making sure they're getting quality people? This is the thing that Google tries to master, to hire the best of the best and have a way of figuring out who is the best of the best. Because as I've said before, software development, if you want it to go well, you need good people. That's what you need. And you can find a good person in a junior, and you can find a good person in a senior or a mid-level, doesn't matter. And you can find shit across the board, regardless of what they have on their CV. So what I want you to take away from this is that to figure out which senior is more suitable to be on your product, you basically need to have someone who knows what makes the difference, which is a catch-22. And if you don't have such a person, you don't know such a person, then you can only do the thing that everybody who is trying to hire a software developer who doesn't know anything does. And that is to just hope that if you Google around a little bit, you get some relevant questions to ask, or like some idea of what you're looking for, and then you go by your gut feeling and hope that that's going to lead you right. That's all you can really do. For the ones of us who have enough experience to figure out who you should hire and who you shouldn't hire, well, that's a different video. Like figuring out how, it's very easy usually. I feel that way anyway these days. It's for someone who has done work for a while, you kind of know what you need from another developer. You know what they need and what you're looking for and so forth, because you know what the job is about. And when you know what the job is about, it's super easy to hear if a senior is a senior, or if they're actually not what they say they are. It's, as I've said to you many times before, guys, faking experience to someone who has it is a fool's errand. It's never gonna work. Have a great day.